Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Welcome back to Lower Bullocks, where we have pandemics coming in and we don't yet have the PANS lab. We haven't built it. Look, construct new building. We can construct new hospital buildings by purchasing plots of land nearby. Take a look around at the hospital grounds. Hover over nearby plots to see the size and shape of the plot and the price. We did that a little bit in the last episode. Had a quick look. To buy a plot, click on it and choose the purchase option. A new building will then be constructed over time. Once the new building is complete, we can use the extra space to expand the hospital. We can also move existing rooms between plots if we want to rearrange things, which is fantastic. And we can see here, to get to 1 star, we are going to have to build another building. So Alfie here wants a promotion. You do generally want to be promoting people. You don't have to put their pay up, but I like people to be happy with their pay because this is another way that staff happiness is affected. There's lots of things that affect staff happiness. Their pay satisfaction, of course, being one of them. They also like to be promoted. That helps with their happiness as well. But you want to promote them because, look, when you promote them, they move faster, they diagnose better, they treat better. You want to be promoting people. The problem with promoting people, though, is they start to want training. But we don't have that unlocked yet. But hey-ho, you know, we've got to do what we can. So we always want to be promoting people so they get these stat increases. Oh yes. Oh, we've discovered a new illness, bogwarts, a rather disgusting skin condition caused by filthy toilets. It can be cured with an expensive cocktail of drugs carefully prepared in the pharmacy or with witchcraft. Cool. So, yes, look at these guys. We've got these guys. Also, should we just see?
Not to be stressed.
Staff reminded not to be stressed. Oh, look at this. Oh, but she's unhygienic. She is fantastic for pharmacy. In fact, she has been specifically trained to work in a pharmacy. She has pharmacy management for a start, and you can only have one. Oh, hello.
Lottery winner Arthur Compass has announced winning the jackpot hasn't changed him one bit.
No.
He made this announcement floating over Croquembouche in his new gold-plated hovercraft, just like he's always done. Fantastic. So you can only train a nurse once in pharmacy management. There are some skills that you can train multiple times over. This isn't one of them. This is a single train. So she has pharmacy management. Another single train, treatment. You can give them a slight boost in treatment. Fantastic for the pharmacy because you only treat in a pharmacy, you don't diagnose. So perfect. Another fantastic compliment for the pharmacy in training is bedside manner. Again, one-time only training, but it increases the happiness of patients when dealing with them. Fantastic. Now, she also has an increased speed and efficiency of 10. Now, what have we got here? Right, so she's messy, which means she drops litter around the hospital, which is not a massive problem if you've got decent janitors. But she is stupid. So she is a slow learner. Probably wouldn't be an issue for us because she's pretty much trained. So I don't think it would bother me, but it's the unhygienic bit. Doesn't wash their hands. Really puts me off. I can't change that. I can't make them wash their hands. You would have to take that hit. And when she's administering treatment and stuff, I really don't want it. So unfortunately, she's almost perfect, and it's upsetting. It's upsetting. This guy, his training is a little bit weird because he has diagnosis training and pharmacy, so he's a bit of an all-rounder, right? He also has emotional intelligence, so you can see here that he's grumpy and nasty. Now, the grumpy doesn't matter because he has emotional intelligence training, which gives a plus 10% happiness. But his grumpy is minus 10 happiness. So it's cancelled out. It's almost like it doesn't exist. So you can ignore it. But he upsets other people and he doesn't have bedside manner would help combat this trait. So there are things that you can do if you really like him for any other reason, or you really need staff in your hospital but you can't find anybody decent. There are ways, sometimes, a lot of the times to be honest, of combating negative skills. You don't just have to put up with them. You can help effectively cancel them out as though they don't have them at all. What's this guy like? Short temper, doesn't RSVP. I like these little flavour texts. We won't be employing any of them. We wanted to look at doctors, and then I started waffling on. Layla explosion, she's hygienic. Green fingers, motivated. Plus she also has motivation training as well, so that's double the motivation. So she's pretty quick. She runs around and she's hygienic. Do you know, I really like her. Wow, really like this lady too. Wow. We probably can't really afford both, but I'm going to hire both because they're so damn good. And we're about to build a PANS lab. And as our reputation goes from fine to good, there's a very real chance we may need it. So let's build a PANS lab. Let's do it. Cures patients with pandemic. Removes pan from the head stuck within them. Did it say within them? And this is a 4x4 minimum room size.
Has sent in a very thorough quote for today's nice words of the day. Remember that you are strong and blessed, that to live is to learn, and that all bad things happen for a reason, while good ones come to those who wait. That's a lot of nice words, Megan.
What's this? It removes a pan from the head. So, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Oh my God. It's amazing. I think it's based on staff skill. You can either see this be used really well by staff, or you can see them use it really badly. Obviously, it's quite amusing to see it being used badly. We're going to plop that there. Fantastic. And then we're going to open it straight away so that they can instantly start using it, but it isn't finished. By any stretch of the imagination. For a start, we're definitely going to need a fire extinguisher nearby so that a janitor can grab it and run in should the worst happen. And then this is quite a lot of space, and a staff member might spend a lot of time in here. In fact, on that note,
please.
Let's just have a look at our doctors. So I want these guys, this person here, to deal with psychiatry only. I'd like this person to be in here, in the GP office. That's what I'm trying to say. And we'll leave these as good all-rounders, except possibly this lady. And we'll let Layla do everything. Because she's quick, right? She can get around and do things quickly. But I want this person to be prioritized. No, we'll take her off. More jobs will come up. We'll probably have to build another. What happened here? Treatment failed. Dearie me. That's no good. I'm thinking there's a queue here. I'm thinking our assistant probably went on a break. Right, so anyway, we were in here, weren't we? We need our staff to be happy in their room. So that's the hygiene taken care of. We need to give them sort of a little area maybe to hang out in. What else can go in a PANS lab? There's nothing. Maybe a brain poster might be nice to decorate with, because it is attached to the head after all.
Patients are reminded that this is a workplace.
It is
not
a workplace.
theme park.
She's absolutely right. Can I put two of these? No. I was about to say, can I put two of these in here? It's weird. No, I can't. Let's put a cupboard in there. I don't actually know. Just says decorative item. Not sure if it helps with boredom or not. The thing is that I have seen staff play with it. And I've heard that there's quite a lot of interactions that can be had with this thing if you watch it. So it sort of feels like it should relieve boredom. I've heard they have a lot of fun with it. There we go. Some cupboards in the corner just to make it look nice. Hello. Now, they love a chair. They do love a chair.
No pillaging, please.
And we need to make sure that she can deal with her thirst. So we'll probably put that just there like that.
Jumbo McNally, the greatest business leader in the world, will be presenting Jumbo's latest slate of minor upgrades at this week's Jumbo Expo. Buy your tickets now, and don't forget to bring your credit cards.
Ah!
This is 2 Point Radio.
Now that's the correct way of using that machine. Huh? So we've seen it used well, which is nice. Staff challenge. We've received a request from one of your staff members, Sylvia Bottom. What do you think? Earn 100,000 and it'll increase her happiness and also give us some kudos. Yeah, let's give it a go. What's this? Pandemic discovered. Involuntary attachment to kitchen utensils caused by extremely low levels of culinary skill. The pan must be carefully removed with a massive magnet. We'll send the patient for treatment immediately. Splendid. And we also have on our challenges for 1 star that we need to cure 3 of them, and we've just killed our first one. So even though that treatment looked like it went fairly well, we actually killed them, which is a real shame because, you know, this machine hasn't got any upgrades and she has absolutely no training in this at all.
Please try not to panic.
Come back to that room in a minute. Now we could purchase the park. It's the cheapest plot, but it's a park. This one, 75,000, and this one is 50,000. It's very expensive, but I think we're going to get it started. So we can get this done. Okay, so we can get that done. It looks like we've killed a couple of people. It looks like our reputation may have dropped a little bit. You'll notice they do actually start clearing the plot slowly. It's quite nice as they start building it all. I like it.
Plants need water.
So now we'll take a look at I think in a moment we'll probably take a look at our janitors because we haven't looked at them in a while and they might be suffering a little bit. Hard to say. Now she could really do with the chair, so she's got somewhere to sit down. So she can now deal with hygiene. Let's have a look at her here. So she can now deal with her thirst. I don't think there's anything in here that I can place that would deal with hunger. No. So there's nothing here I can give her to deal with that. Can't with the toilet either, of course. So hospital attractiveness. Now we do need to make it more attractive, which will in turn make her happier. So that's, we can totally do that. Right, we can totally do that. The hand sanitizer, you know, I might just move that to there so that we can get another plant in over by the door. Do you know what? I'm just going to flip this just so it's not matching the other plant exactly.
You're listening to Harrison Wolf
I like Harrison Wolf.
on 2 Point Radio.
Excellent.
You're listening to Harrison Wolf, the lone voice of reason, ready to spread some truth to all our vigilant listeners. So open your eyes and your ears and get ready to find out what's really going on. But first, here are some people playing musical instruments.
Ooh, lightheadedness. Lightheaded patients are notable due to their bulbous heads. Wow. We don't have a lot of money, so I'm going to send them home for now. Sorry. But we've got enough going on. 2 in the queue here. We are on slow, which is a little cheaty. But there we are. These things need to be done. Now, we wanted to check on our janitors. It's been a little while since we've checked on this situation. Staff. How many janitors do we have? See, we only have the one. That's a lot of tasks for a janitor to do. For Julia to do all on her own, that's a lot. That is a lot. We're going to make her happier. So what we could do is try and find some new janitors. What have we got here? I like to pause it when I'm hiring staff because they can be hired by competing hospitals, not online friend ones. There are in-game competing hospitals, and they can employ the staff, so they'll suddenly disappear and you'll think, oh, bottoms, I really wanted that member of staff. So they're unhygienic, so that's not happening. Has potential, charismatic, weak bladder. Again, there is a training course for that can help combat it, so that's not necessarily a problem. And they learn quite fast. Look, they're a fast learner. So Kylie's pretty good. Like Kylie, they've also got emotional intelligence, so they tend to be a little bit happy. They don't have anything negative with their mood in any way, so they actually do just get a buff from it rather than cancelling anything out. Upbeat but nasty. Eats custard once a day. Do you know what? I quite like Kylie here, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to employ Kylie, so that will be 2 of them. And what I'd like to do, if we just we'll just play this on normal. What I'd like to do is look at their jobs. Ooh, Portishead discovered. Portishead affects both body and mind. Once thought to be caused by proximity to sea air, it's now known to be chiefly caused by living in Portishead. Brilliant. It's brilliant. Love it. Love it. Right. Did you know you can move a patient up or down the queue for a room using the patient info panel or the queue tab in the room info panel? Prioritize patients based on health, happiness, or potential. Yes. So here we go. So if we came to the queue, we can actually look. Their health is quite low, so we can bump them to the top of the queue to be seen next. Another way of doing it. So who else is in the queue? This lady here. She's number 3 in the queue, so you can do it this way as well. That's another way. Another way you can do it is go to your patients menu. And you can organise these. So sometimes I like to organise them by, who has the least amount of health. Right? And see, like, this person here has been queuing for the GP, but I'm fairly happy with the diagnosis. So a button comes up here, and you can just send them straight for treatment. Skipping having to go back to the GP's office. So if you've got quite a lot of people queuing for the GP's office, is a good way of bringing the queue down. Just send people straight for treatment. Oh dear, what happened here? Treatment failed. To help bring queues down. I mean, you'd rather not have to do it manually, but sometimes these hospitals... So, now, this is what we were doing. 2 janitors, lots of jobs. Okay, now this janitor, she has mechanics, so she would be the only one upgrading machines. This is unblocking toilets. So what we might do is take restocking machines off, clean up. She's the only one that can deal with ghosts. Kylie here can't do ghosts, so we'll remove ghosts. And I think we'll also take machine work off and unblocking the toilets and leave everything else on. So they can share tasks.
Myself with pendulums and pocket watches, but I find listening to my own voice works best. I say one thing and then another thing. And I say one thing and then another thing. It's possible you're now hypnotized too.
So we see what we're doing here is looking at the hygiene, and we've got brown things here, but I don't think they're supposed to be. These bins at the moment aren't quite right. You see, they always look full, and it's empty. I believe that's already fixed, to be honest. Just not in this build. So what I'm doing is I'm checking to see how well the janitors are doing. So maintenance, look, so we can see the machines are nice and green. So we can get a nice overall view to make sure that, the janitors are doing a good job. The health inspector, there he is, Henry Jobsworth, everybody. Oh, Wow, it's Henry Jobsworth, the health inspector. Here he is. He's arriving. Oh, let's watch him check over our hospital, see how it goes. What we're going to do actually is just send that person home. He inspected the toilets. Visiting toilets, thumbs up. Excellent, he likes the toilets. So he's now visiting the pharmacy.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
Oh, he's actually going to go in. Oh, he really liked that. That was quite a big boost, wasn't it? Okay, he's off to the staff room. I wonder what sort of stuff he checks for. From what I understand, different health inspectors have different things that are important to them. So some health inspectors may be more interested in cleanliness. Others might be more interested in the... I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Perhaps the state of your machines. What is he doing? He's rummaging through the bins. He's got a hard hat on, so I suppose it's possible that he might be more into the mechanical side of things. It's hard to say. Don't know. His visit to the staff room was a little unusual, wasn't it? I wonder what Henry Jobsworth holds high when he comes to a hospital and checks it out. I wonder. Okay, we're getting a lot of thumbs up. Seems like we're doing quite well. He's visiting the GP's office now. Hello. Excellent. He's going to go and visit the psychiatry office. Beautiful.
We're busy. Recover at home.
Our reputation does seem to be going up again. It's now good. Reputation is now good, which means we're going to be getting more people. He needs a toilet. He's just run to his coffee machine. There we go. So I don't know why it says arriving, but he's now leaving the hospital. Well, I think we did well, guys. We got a lot of thumbs up, so I think we probably did well. What have we got here? Challenge.
Company known to some as hemp is in trouble again. Apparently, Elixir, their latest product, which claims to cure all ills, is in fact nothing but pine-scented prune juice. Well, I guess it should cure one ill at least.
Here it is again, the Deluxe Clinic. Get it? Right, that's enough of that. I think we're going to... not sure. I think we might pop it over here, actually. Put the door so they don't walk straight into it. Don't know. I like the idea... Staff member looking, but I don't think they should go behind. Right, okay, hang on. We might put that there and move this. Design is important. Oh look! Oh, okay. We're having a pharmacy emergency. No, okay. We need to finish this room and check out what this emergency is that we have here. There we go. And I've also, as you can see, put some items around. Just to make things nicer. We could do some more pictures, maybe one day when we've unlocked them. But seating is important. I think free water is important. These reduce boredom. We don't have a lot of things to do that at the moment, although we do have the bookcase, which helps with that. And, you know, just more seating and, of course, more food that they can buy. Always keep these going as well. In fact, we should probably also have one outside the bathroom as well. I think we'll be good. So there we are. Right, so let's find this out. What is going on here? There's been an outbreak of pharmacy-related illnesses after a recent craze that involved eating highlighter pens took the county by storm. What? There's a group looking for treatment now. We'll be rewarded if we treat this group of patients. Should we have them sent here? So, now, says that we need to cure 5 patients with verbal diarrhea. We've got 90 days to do it. We get 10 reputation. We get 10 kudos and 10 grand if we do it. I think we should give it a go, don't you? I think we should give this a go. I don't know what our treatment is like for verbal diarrhea, to be honest. We could check that. So Mr. Jobsworth has sent us the report from his recent visit. It's 30 pages, so we haven't read it. But the conclusion reads, incredibly mediocre. Oh. With no features that sway the overall product. Oh. Neither negative nor positively. Oh. Outside of the realm of the ordinary. Oh. Okay. With no features that sway the overall product, neither negatively nor positively outside the realm of the ordinary. Okay. Nothing to complain about here, but not much to be happy about either. It's fair. It's a very simple hospital right at the beginning of the game. But, you know, we did get a little bit of reputation for it. Didn't we? We got a bit of reputation. Now, first of all, how is our pharmacy nurse? Now, she's nice and energized. She's going to be ripe for the challenge. We should probably we're going to have a few pharmacy people show up, so it might be worth just putting a couple of extra benches down. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. What state is our machine in? Maybe just grab a janitor to prioritize the healing of that. They'll be here soon. This is probably them now. Oops, somebody just died. Now, something else that we can do is them indeed. Something else we can do is look up illnesses here. Verbal diarrhea. 80% cure rate. It's not too bad, but there is a chance we might kill somebody here. We've killed one person before.
Maintenance announcement.
Oh no.
Bins will become full.
Oh dear, did you see her being sick into that bin? Janitor's right on it though. That's good. We should probably upgrade this to a large bin. So what we're going to do is just check that the queue is our VIPs that have come in. That's what that is there. These are is there a ghost about? He looks scared. Yes, there we go. But she's on it. So here we are. Our first one. Are we missing somebody? Shouldn't there be 4 here? Hello. Did you know you can make the hospital more attractive by placing plants and decorative items? This helps keep staff and patients happy. Thank you, Spaulding. So we've got Felix here with his verbal diarrhea. Is he going to make it? Yes.
No soiling the hospital.
Cured. Fantastic. Okay, next. Ah, there we go. There's the one we were missing.
Doctor to psychiatry, please.
Oh, we have a staff challenge as well. Yes, let's give that a go. Go 90 days without a death. We might be about to break that. I mean, we'll give it a go. But statistics suggest that one of these patients might die. Out of our emergency patients. Where are they all? They've sat quite far away, haven't they? Can we do it? And what we can do is we can actually watch the time ticking away here on our challenges. We need to kill one more in Pan's lab as well for... Oh yeah, we need to upgrade this bit. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right.
You're listening to Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio.
I went to the Cirque de Parfait recently. I was impressed by how experimental the acts were, till I realized I was facing the wrong way and just looking at the tent wall.
So I've replaced it with a bigger bin. I think what we're going to do is
Not to
just
have dark thoughts.
put a leaflet in there. How are we doing? How are we doing, everybody? How are we doing? Yes, we'd like to promote you. Now, we're overrunning a little bit, but we just want to try and get this emergency done. We want to see how this emergency goes. I'm not going to make you wait until the next episode for that. No. Treatment failed. We didn't kill him, though. Didn't kill him.
Maintenance announcement.
So that's something. Oh, dear.
Snack machines need restocking.
How's our staff member in there? She's okay. Just going to up her pace so she's satisfied. But she's a little bit... She gets a bit upset. Can you see that when treatment failed? Sad about treatment failing. Minus 7% happiness. Ugh, and it's worse, of course, when somebody dies. They don't like that either. course. Look. Yeah. Look at her. She sort of watches it spin like a cat. It really amuses me that the way the nurse head goes back and forth and sort of watching it spin around. Love it. Excellent. And then I think there is one more. And that coup there is just a normal patient. This is our last pharmacy, so we're going to do it within the time frame. I wonder, but we've failed one.
Staff announcement. Doctor, you've won. Please come out.
And there we go. Please, please. Who are you? Lulu? Yes. And here's our results. Special report. Well done. You cured enough of the patient group. This has helped our reputation and we've been sent a reward. Huzzah! Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not check out one of my delectable videos available? Feel free to come stalk me on social media and be sure to share this video with friends so even more may watch my schizwa. See you next time, peeps.